sun go down, we run the city. Fear the angels, but the demons with me. When the sun go down, best believe it. Slang through the streets is undefeated. When the sun go down, ooh, it get wild, baby, wild, baby, wild, baby.
Don't you ever try to move me. You best salute me. It's in the bloodstream. We're feeling like a douche. The compound, the lesson, the lies, the deception, the FBI's weapons, the punishment, detention. And I just want to free you from this slave shit. So murder is the case that we're faced with.
When the sun go down.
All right, Ruthless fans. My gosh. Honestly, wow. This particular video here is going to be an interesting one to say the least, because this is a really high priority mission that we need to solve, or I guess you could say mission that needs to be completed. Look, I don't work for the feds. I don't really know the proper protocol here. I just know I watch a lot of TV shows. But in any case, who is the woman being tortured in the opening credits of Ruthless? I mean, literally, you pay attention to the lyrics. The visuals are one thing, but when the sun go down, down, and I'm like, look, the opening lines are one thing, but when they get to the Rakadouches, okay, so that's the question. What's going on here? Is this woman's face being burned with acid? It looks like something is in her mouth, like, you know, she's forced to swallow something. I don't know. I find it interesting, though, because of two things. Who is this woman, and what exactly is going on here? When I first was inspecting the trailer, when I was first trying to break down the opening credits, I was trying to figure out who this woman was. At first glance, I thought it was Stephanie Charles, aka Sarah, who is the wife of Andrew. Now, wouldn't it make sense if that was her? For a couple of reasons. She said to Mac that, what is it like? Is it their son's birthday, or is it Andrew's birthday or something? And if he doesn't call up in the next 24 hours, I'm going to go look for him myself. Which honestly is a bad idea, because we don't want what happened to Lynn to happen to her. But if you notice something interesting in the opening credits, you have Blue Kimball, Andrew, his name and his, character appearing on screen with what looks like to be like bottles full of some form of liquid with bubbles, which could either be a reference to, the drugged water that they're giving the people at the compound, or the concoction that he gave to Lynn to knock her out and send her on a journey. Or this could be acid. Yeah, if you watch Batman, Two-Face, Harvey Dent, there you go. And then in the very next scene, you have this woman screaming, and it looks like the sides of her face, her cheeks have been like, exposed to some kind of chemical. Now, do I think it is Sarah? After closer inspection, I don't think it's Sarah. There is a character called Cynthia who will be coming to the series, played by Bobby Barker James, who, after doing some quick research, played Kiki, who worked at Floyd's Barbershop on House of Pain. It looks like her with shorter hair, obviously, so I could be wrong, but just looking at the inspection, it could be Cynthia, so that would kind of debunk the whole Sarah theory. However, would I want it to be Sarah? Yes, but only for the sake of compelling storytelling. Because imagine, let's say Sarah looks for her husband like the next, 24 hours. So this will be after the sheriff makes a visit to the compound. So we're talking maybe like later that day or sometime that night. Maybe she's snooping around and gets abducted or whatever the situation is. And then Andrew, who needs to kind of prove himself because maybe Daikon, the highest, Andrew, it seems like he's having some doubts about being cleansed. And then Andrew's like, no, I don't have doubts. I don't know. Am I really ready to be cleansed? So are you questioning the highest? Because Daikon's a trip. Okay. So I'm wondering if Sarah gets abducted or whatever and is brought into the compound and needs to be punished or interrogated. What if Andrew is the one who's forced to be the one conducting what needs to be done, whether it be punishment or abuse or whatever? And then it's like, oh, damn, this is my wife. And then obviously Sarah is going to recognize her own husband. So then the question is, will that blow Andrew's cover? Will he be forced to have to torture her for the sake of the mission? That is compelling storytelling. But that's only if this is Sarah in the theme song. even though technically I don't think it is, because I did watch this scene, even though I don't like it because of the way it looks on the face, because but yeah, I think it could be Sarah, but after watching it closer, I don't think it is. I think it's the Cynthia character. Or this could be another woman completely who has not been mentioned in the show whatsoever, and this entire video has been debunked the moment that episode airs. So keep in mind, it is March 25th where I'm recording this, so this video could be completely wrong. But guess what? It's still a fun topic to discuss. So let me know, who do you think is being tortured in the opening theme song for Ruthless? And really, seriously, if it is Sarah, that will really be one hell of a compelling story. Or what if Sarah finds out? What if it's Daikon that's doing the torturing? Like, let's say Sarah recognizes Andrew walking around the compound or whatever. Then Daikon, who's seemingly a bit wary of Andrew now, could be, oh, so that's your husband, huh? And then as a way to maybe punish Andrew, like, let's say if the highest tends to favor Andrew over Daikon, then in a fit of jealousy because of Andrew kind of taking his spot, he's going to punish Andrew indirectly by punishing his wife, because Sarah will pretty much reveal who he is, and as a result Sarah will be punished as a way to hurt Andrew for being a, I guess you could say, a Trojan horse, an infiltrator, a traitor, whatever the situation. So yeah, boom. If anybody who works for Ruthless is watching this, first of all, awesome job on the show. Like, for real. Like, this is a great show. We're only 3 episodes in. Spread this video around, please. Like, retweet it or show Tyler Perry Studios, whatever. But for anyone who is having doubts, like Tally, you shouldn't doubt Ruthless. Seriously, watch the show. Get your BET Plus subscription. Look, I know money's kind of tight right now for a lot of people. So if you have the funds, get BET Plus. And remember, you can watch episode 1 for free on Apple TV, Amazon Prime, and I think that BET Plus has a 7-day free trial subscription. So keep that in mind. So if you want to get BET Plus, well, okay, here's a strategy for you. Here you go. Get BET Plus tomorrow, okay? Because why? We have episode 4 being released. So that'll be the beginning of your free trial. Then when episode 5 comes around next week at the end of your free trial, guess what? That's 5 episodes you get for free. But I assure you, by the time you finish episode 5, you're going to want to get a subscription to find out what happens next. So get BET Plus. All right, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Wait, did I say at the beginning 60 likes? I forgot what I said at the beginning, because this was a great video. Either way, let's try to get this video up to like 70 likes. If you're new, subscribe. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. If you want to donate anything to the channel, link to my PayPal is in the description, or you can hit me up on Cash App, or become a member of my Patreon, where I make exclusive content you won't find on YouTube for as low as $3 a month. So thanks so much for tuning in. Hope everyone has a great week, and I'll talk to you soon.